tell her truth? Can I tell her truth? Juju, can I tell her truth?
Juby Truth, this is
Bree Nicole.
Bree Nikki if you nasty.
Before we start,
Yeah.
my baby won the championship
Yes,
today. He did
Shout
that.
out
Well, they
to-
did that.
Shout out to Poop Daddy, Young Deucey. I am his coach. This is an interesting thing.
Yeah,
Coaching your son.
you was definitely gonna cry today.
I came close. Cause like
Just wait till you get in like middle. I'm gonna give it to middle school
Like,
when you
I feel
first
like
drop a tear.
the draft moment, like, I knew it from the moment he was 4 and he won the championship back in the day. I
Oh
knew
my
it. I
god!
feel like that was crazy. That's interesting though, because especially as a former athlete, you see you in your child,
hmm
and the biggest thing is not pushing your child to be you.
hmm
That's the biggest thing. But if you do it if it comes naturally, like damn that boy.
Yeah, it definitely comes naturally.
So it was good to see. I love seeing that. But man, we got to talk. It's been a little while. The people kind of seeing where we at. They asking
Mhm.
questions. But I wanted to chop it up about something to pick your brain.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, what is the hardest part about being with a creative, being with an artist? What is the hardest part? Give me pros and cons.
Okay. Pros is that I'll start with the pros. Pros is that like it motivates me to want to do something, to want to be, successful, to keep going. Like that's a good thing because if you was lazy, it's so easy for me to be lazy. Like I don't have to do nothing. Also just like I get pleasure out of seeing you happy doing something that you love, and that makes me happy because I know that you're not like no slouch or nothing like that. Like I see you going for it for real. There's many cons to
God.
being with an artist.
Oh God. What I do to myself.
Time, sacrifice. Those are probably the main two. Time and sacrifice. Like you gotta sacrifice so much being with the rapper because it's like how his brain works. We could be in the middle of watching a movie and his brain would just start going and he like, if I don't write this down now, I'ma forget it. Like it's just
It comes and to your point, it comes at the worst possible time.
the worst.
The complete worst.
And it's like I
possible
have
times.
to just respect it because he done wrote some crazy dope stuff in the moments, like stuff that I don't think a human person can just randomly think about.
And it's like you try. I'm trying to shut my brain off in those moments. Like, no, shut up, stop.
Yeah.
But the more I try not to, it's like, oh my God, that was hard. I gotta write this down. So I can attest to that. What would you say? It's done for you being with somebody. Like, how is it motivate you? I know you said like it motivates you, but how have you seen it that it is developed you? Has it developed you? Have you become used to it? Is it something you never get used to? What is it?
Well, being that one of my love languages is time spent, I don't think
Very
that
much
that's
so.
something that I would ever get used to. It just you make it easier to manage
Right.
sometimes because you still show me, those things that I need to be shown.
Because
So I
Bridget
don't
Bridget is one of those people who like,
tread lightly.
I don't care. I don't care if we're not doing anything. Like, just come lay down with me and just sit
You
here.
say that sometimes too. Stop.
But more times than not, I'm not a person who just likes to be idle. Like,
Yeah, you don't like
chilling.
to be still at all.
So I know, even though sometimes like everything in me, like, I don't want to do this right now. I know that pleases you and it makes you feel comfortable. Like, okay, just you being in my presence, I know that's something that is a big love language for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally could sit here and not say anything to each other, chilling, watch something for hours. That is a big deal for you. or just come lay down with me. I hate laying down with you because I know
You
I'm
know
gonna end
what
up
you
going to
used
sleep.
to hate
What's that?
is when like we get home and I just want to sit in the car
Yeah,
and do nothing.
bothered the shit out of me. Bothered the dog shit. 'Cause I don't know, because it's like I don't know if I've been conditioned by like I don't know social media. I just feel like I have to do something progressive every day. Like even if it's just one thing, if I did one thing to better myself today, I could go to sleep like, okay, I did something.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just spent all my time like bullshitting all day, I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
I have like this internal shot clock that's like constantly going off. Like, did you do something today? I say that to myself. So it's nothing personal against you, whether I would be with you or anybody else, because I love spending time with you. It's just I hate feeling like I haven't progressed in any way at some point in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's good.
Another
It's good to
thing
know.
you've taught me too, I'm still learning. I don't think I'll ever learn this or perfect it. Is patience.
That's
Because
something that was hard
sometimes
for
I
me.
have to take a back seat, you know, especially when you like in the middle of recording an album or something.
Mm.
That's the worst.
And
for
I
me.
think I've been super sporadic with putting this one together. Like
Yeah, thank God.
super duper sporadic. It ain't came in like big spurts like it usually does, but
Yeah.
it's probably been over. a
And
span
now
of a year
you've
or
done
so.
it like while I've been asleep. You ain't done it
Yeah.
during the day, which I really like, by the way.
You do like that?
I do. Yeah.
But I would say that I kind of feel like the shoe is on the other foot in a sense now that you jumped into your entrepreneurship.
What you mean?
Because the same, I don't want to say problems, but the same things that arise with me doing music have arisen with you being, an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
being
Why don't
your
you
own-
ask yourself that question? How
the
has
pros and
that?
cons.
Yeah.
I feel,
Oh my God.
I feel like what you want, the cons first or the pros first?
Let's do the hard stuff first.
Do the cons. I say cons is time because I'm less demanding of time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I feel like your line of work is it's more constant. Like I have the ability to record in spurts and wait till you go to sleep to record
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. Rather you kind of yours is more consumer based, so you got to be on other people's time more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think patience has been something that's tested because usually it was once I'm done with doing what I'm doing, we got all the time in the world. Now I'm balancing what I'm doing as well as with what you're doing and trying to make those schedules mesh and come
Mhm.
together. That gets tough sometimes. So I would say that's a con. Even though you're your own boss, you still got issues. You deal with people on a regular basis. So that's a con. But the pros is I see you're more fulfilled. So even when you have issues and have problems, at the end of the day, when you get done doing something that you love, I feel like you are much better to be around and deal with. So
Yeah.
that's a pro for me.
Yeah.
For sure. But we had a question posed on Instagram. Why do you think you good? Why do you think cheating is a deal breaker? Do you think it is a deal breaker? For sure.
Well, like I said on all the other podcasts we did, I can only speak for myself.
Right. No, this is your
Um,
opinion. Can you tell the
In
truth?
our case, cheating is definitely a deal breaker
Why?
because I know what I bring to the table and I know what type of relationship we have. And we've always said that, no matter how hard the conversation is, we need to have it. No matter how bad it hurt that person's feelings, be honest. And I feel like I've allowed you to be able to feel comfortable enough to come and talk to me when you feel like, okay, something's not right. I'm feeling like this. I'm not getting enough attention in this department. Like, I just feel like in our case, there's just no excuse for it.
That's true. Because we mentioned, like, as we've gotten closer and gotten older and more mature, we're blunt as hell.
But sometimes you gotta be.
Because I was talking to my dad about this. Like, you don't realize how many people live life and can't be truthful with one themselves
Mhm.
and two their partner. Like literally be having urges, be having this in their mind, and they fight those urges every single day. Not saying that you're not gonna fight them, even if you're honest with your person, but it's like you're not allowed to be yourself.
Mhm.
And I feel like we do a good job of saying like having those hard conversations. Like, hey, I was thinking about this.
Mhm.
What do you think about this or that?
They ain't always been that easy.
It hasn't.
They you done hurt my feelings a few times. But I mean, I would rather for you to be honest than, for me to ever have to wonder or guess.
But I do that because I never wanted to be the person. Because you see a lot of, I'll speak from my side, a lot of men lead double lives.
Yeah.
Like they get caught up in something. They're like, the wife like, I never knew that you even had these desires or that you wanted this or that. So back to the question of, is cheating a deal breaker? I feel like it is, because I feel like everybody should be able to be upfront with their partner.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If you want other people, give that person the chance to say, oh, well, I'm cool with that anyway. Do your thing. Just don't bring it to boo.
Right.
I feel like cheating is in the deceit.
Mhm.
If y'all got an open situation,
And if you
that's
feel
on
like you
y'all.
want to cheat, like I feel like that's where you need to start. That means that you and your partner y'all got stuff to talk about.
Facts, because you might be waiting on so and so to unlock the freak,
But how they gonna know
How
if you
they
don't
gonna
tell
know?
them?
So I feel like that's the problem. Like, or man, this is a tough one. But like appearance, if your partner starts lacking in the appearance part of the relationship, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you bring that to them?
I don't know.
But you have to though. And let me be totally frank and totally real. So in our relationship, in our time, you've been different sizes,
Mm-hmm.
right? I've never had a problem with any size you are. I've always been attracted to you. I always been on your heels at your biggest and your smallest. You was gonna get your cheek smacked. Let's just get that out the way. But I think that a lot of people are scared to hurt the feelings of their partner, but how far do you go, or how can you present it in a manner of to say like, yo, you're not who I was attracted to? That's not easy for some
You
people.
gotta know your partner. You gotta know how far you can take it.
But the thing is, then they go behind the back. You start doing this, you start doing that.
To me, that's
and breaking
kind of
hearts.
that's cowardly a little bit. For you to go and cheat on somebody because of their size or because they
Or their
that
appearance.
to me it's
Sometimes it's not even size though. It's just like, yo, sure, you don't even get dressed
okay,
no more.
but that's why you open your mouth and you have that hard conversation.
This is true.
The main advice I could give anybody who's in a relationship or married is you have to have hard conversations, no matter how hard it hurts their feelings.
You have to be upfront.
You have to.
Because if you think about it, like, I don't know how it works in everybody's friendship dynamics. All my friends, soon as I see a problem with them,
Y'all are very honest with each other.
Yo,
me and my friends would have been fought by now.
yo, what's this? Blah blah blah. Bro, it wasn't even like that. Or yeah, this is what I feel, bro. Let's talk about it. But by the end of the conversation, we laughing, and I consider you as my partner. You should be my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I start thinking of it like that. Like, yo, the people that I've had in my life the longest, I have this relationship with. I want this person to be in my life forever. Why wouldn't I treat them like that, in the sense of giving them respect of, yo, I'm fucked up about this. Let's talk about it.
But also, like you said, I mean, some people, the person who's being honest, the person that they're being honest with, sometimes don't make it easy for them to be honest either.
This is true. And I think it goes to, would you rather hurt them by deceiving them or hurt them by being honest with them? Because it's like a double-edged sword, for real.
Yeah.
Like, yo, baby, you big as hell.
Like, I feel like if you, okay, so
It's
let
how
me
you
ask
package
you a
it.
question.
Okay, ask me.
If they had this hard conversation with this person, that person didn't really do nothing, is cheating justified after that?
I don't think cheating is justified, but you can't say you didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
It's not justifiable. I don't think cheating is justifiable, period, because you
have a choice to leave.
You have a choice.
You have a choice.
You have a choice. So I would never say it's justifiable. But as the person who gets cheated on, if somebody brings something to you like, yo, I feel like you kind of letting yourself go, baby, let's do some. If you offering a solution, I can't do nothing but respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got big as I've ever been and you like, baby, it's getting bad. Let's start doing some stuff together. Let's go do this or do that. Let's do some fun shit together that'll help us stay in shape. And I'm like, fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna get big. You've laid it out to me. Hey, I see something that I don't like. I don't like the way it's going. Let's try to change it. If I ignore that, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm not afraid of losing you. If I ignore your wishes, if I ignore your concerns.
True.
So I think it's just all about how you give it to them, because it's especially like, and like I said, I never had a problem with your size. Cheeks are getting smacked irregardless, at your biggest, at your smallest. Let's just make that clear. But knowing how much a woman goes through after giving birth, that would just be dickheadish
to me.
Be like,
yeah, that's the worst.
Yo,
like if you
fat
know
as
she
fuck.
just had a baby and you like, if you had
At
that
that
conversation
point, though,
with a woman after she had a baby, you are the biggest dickhead on earth. Like seriously,
you got to give it time. And
nigga,
you was
how
more
many?
hard on yourself than I was.
But listen, how long? My baby is 4. I'm just now losing baby weight. That stuff is not easy.
You've been losing baby weight for a minute,
but it's not easy to come off like it is for just a regular person.
That's true. But at the same time, it's like, if I would have hit you with that, and like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. Period.
Postpartum.
If I would have hit you with that at the wrong time, and like you could have been feeling low about yourself that day, and I hit you with that.
But that's another thing. Like you have to know your partner. You gotta know their moods. You gotta know when the right time.
Indicators.
Yeah, like you gotta know them. That's why you have to talk.
You look the biggest temperature checking. Like, how you feeling today?
Yes.
What you want? And then you don't want to. It's like a perfect medium, because you don't want to do it when you like happy go lucky and you like, let me tell you something. I really don't fuck with you right now.
Right.
So let's try to change that. And you're like, damn, just rain on my parade. Because, and to take it another direction, you never want to steer that mood wrong in your partner.
True.
Because I know both of us have done it before. Like, it ain't nothing that we can control, but we might have reacted to something in a manner that was like, you would like say you'll be super hype about something, and I'm like, I'm not in the perfect mood for it, and I'm like, that could kill it for you, and vice versa. So
true. Just
knowing your partner and understanding how important things are to them is a big deal.
So while we're on cheating, I know that you're supposed to be asking me the question, but I have a question for you.
No, you got it. This is my show.
So you know how people look up to us and stuff like that
Right.
in a relationship.
Right.
I'm sure there's people who come to you and are like, Jude, how do you do it? How are you this guy to her? Like, how do you do it? How have you done it for so long? I'm sure you've gotten that question a million times.
For sure, absolutely. Being the first one in like a super serious committed relationship in my friend group, definitely get that question. Like, yo, I get the OG question. Like, I feel like the OG in the group as far as that. Like, I got 2 friends in my group that are married now.
Yeah.
And they come to me with certain questions, and I'm just upfront and honest about it. One, I tell them we communicate better than we ever have. One, I tell them it's not always easy, but I even when we were like in high school and dating, I'm like, yo, if I ever felt like she wasn't everything I needed, it would be a wrap. If I felt like you didn't satisfy me in the different facets, mentally, physically, spiritually, all that good stuff, sexually, all that good stuff, that one, I would talk to you. And if it didn't change, that's when I would have to say, you know what, this is probably not for me. And I haven't gotten to that point. So that was it for me. Like, as long as you cover all the bases, what I need to go looking for something else for. So that's how I break it down to.
It's slim out here.
Oh yeah, I've heard some wicked stories.
Man,
wicked. Like, it sound like some Netflix series type shit.
Right.
I'm like, this what y'all going through out here? I'm good.
I know. I said we was ever break up. I'm just done.
I wouldn't get married again.
Cirillas would be my best friend.
I wouldn't get married again.
I wouldn't get married again either.
If we ever was to break up and go our separate ways, Lord willing, we never do. But I feel like I might be asexual. You know what asexual means? Like
Like-
you're to yourself.
Oh, okay.
Like what you said, you thought it was some other.
Oh.
sex.
Like what happened?
No, not some other. I'm saying like because bro, it's wicked out here, and you hear
It
stories
is.
about how women move, especially from my perspective, how women move these days. Like
Now they
women
got this
are niggas these days.
I got this monkeypox BS. Like,
And
you
I'm a lo-
just
I'm-
don't know.
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm like a cheesy, romantic, corny dude in that.
I
manner.
don't think you're cheesy.
Certain things, like I love love though. I'll say that.
Mm.
I love love. So I feel like, you know, if we got the vibe too hard and I look like a simp out here, I'm in a group chat getting talked about when I'm just trying to be a good dude. I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't do it. This bitch ass nigga got me some flowers. And another thing, hey, blessings to them boys going through phones, man. Blessings.
Wait, what you mean?
Like the group chats, y'all group chats probably brutal.
No.
It's Bible study.
No, it's not Bible study, but it's not what you think it is.
I'm in a group chat.
It's 2 married people
I'm
in my group chat. 3 married people in our group chat.
3?
Nicole.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
But am I in the group chat? You talking
You're
about
not in the group
You're
chat.
lying.
You're not in the group chat. It's been a long time.
I would be cool. Let's be clear. I wouldn't go through your group chat, but I feel like it would be better as Mary Bridget. Whereas before Mary Bridget, you probably said some shit because you respect our union a lot more. Not saying you didn't before, but yeah,
I disagree.
you know, you've been cool the whole time. Like you ain't
COVID group chat?
nah, pre that.
No, COVID group chat. Your ass was in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because we was going through it.
But we have a way better respect for each other. I don't really talk to my friends about my marriage.
I
It
will
would
say-
probably be like dire need because I feel like I don't want them to look at you in a different way, especially if me and you get cool again. So I just
surface
try to
level
keep
me.
it to myself.
It's stuff that I know for a fact that if I bring it to my friends, like it wouldn't be something that was one, invasion of our privacy,
Mm-hmm.
2, shit that I know they going through as well. Like, yo,
Mhm.
do y'all wives do such and such and such and such?
Yeah,
And
I
everybody
mean,
just chime in
I
like,
mean-
hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going through
mean
the
like
same thing.
small advice and stuff, but not like our big problems. I don't really talk
No,
about
I'm not
it
in
to
the
our
group
friends.
chat like, so me and Bridge in
No,
bed yesterday.
no. No, I don't do
I'm
that.
not. I don't go that far.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
So we talk about being honest. We talk about being upfront. A lot of women demand monogamy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think all the women that demand monogamy are not saying they're not worthy of it, but are they ready for it as they think they are?
That demand monogamy.
Yes. You want a man's all. And a man's all is a lot. Actually, no, it's really not a lot. To a woman, it may seem like a lot. But 9 times out of 10, a man wants to be respected, fed, get some head, get some bread, and leave.
I think it just depends on the man and what he is offering.
I
don't know. I
I
feel like it's different in
Different
different
situations?
situations. Like
You don't think
that's not just a one.
you think it's case
answer.
by case?
I feel like in our case, I think women who are ready for it can handle it,
Mhm.
but like you said, it is a lot of work
It's more
because
than
it's
notion.
like some things that you be want to do, I don't want to do or I don't feel like doing, and it's like I have to realize like I'm expecting for him to only want me. He only wants me, so it's like you gotta do something.
I think it's a fine line, especially like before you take the step into being serious with somebody, you have to understand what it is they're looking for.
Exactly.
If they switch it all the way up once y'all get into the situation, that's tough. But if this nigga been the same person he's been for years, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, Leroy. Like maybe once or twice a week instead of 4 or 5. If y'all been on 4 or 5 for years and it declines with no explanation, of course sometimes there's going to be things that happen. Sex drives go up and down.
Are you giving underlining hints?
Nah, because I'm
Yeah.
a smack. If I want to smack, I'm gonna ask you.
Are you giving underlining hints here?
Nah. Let me tell you.
I feel like there's an underlying thing going on here.
Oh, it slows down, fellas. It
slows down after you have a child.
I saw a post that said in-house coochie is the hardest to get.
Oh my
And
God, I seen it and I knew you was gonna say something.
It definitely is, fellas.
Husband.
It is, babe. It is, sweetheart. Bro, you don't know. I go into full, like, I coach football. I go into full coach mode. Like, how the? Because, you know, you understand when you play sports.
Coach mode.
Listen. I'm going to break it down
You're
for you.
being dramatic.
No, listen.
You're being so dramatic.
Listen, Linda. So, playing sports, you can control it, right? I make the play. I go hit somebody. I pick the ball off. I run the route, right? So, I have control over it. It's like coaching. It's like, how can I get this person to do what I need them to do? I go into full coach mode a lot with you, like, I want to smack.
A lot?
Listen. I want to smack. She might be tired. Go take the trash out. Wash a dish or two. She's still tired. All right, go back to the drawing.
Nigga, when the last
Like,
time?
I go full Andy Reid mode trying to get some ass, bro. Like,
you don't.
as a married man, it's way harder to crack
don't.
as a married man than before.
But what
sure.
I feel like you need to take into consider, and this is not an excuse at all, but like we 12 years in the game and we have a child.
But this only grew deeper for me.
No, I know it's grown deeper for me too. It's just
Stop
not.
lying.
It's not as often as you.
Stop lying.
Let me tell my truth.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my truth. How you gonna
Okay.
tell me I'm lying about what I'm saying?
You said it grew deeper.
I'm saying it grew deeper. It's not as often as you,
Mhm.
but it did grow deeper. What I'm saying is like we have a lot more responsibility now. I'm an entrepreneur now. So the high school Bridget that was doing it like a rabbit and we did it every single time we seen each other. It's not the same Bridget that I'm about to be 30 years old with a kid. I'm an entrepreneur and a husband.
Which let me.
We have so much going on in our lives
If
that
I
when
may.
I hit that pillow, it's a wrap. If you don't catch me before I close my eyes, you're done.
But that's the thing, bro. Here's
All the
dilemma.
time. Stop,
Watch
because you're
out,
making it
watch
seem like
out.
I don't give it up, and I do.
Do you want me to put you out there on the podcast?
Tell me I'm like,
No.
you gonna bust me out like
I'm
that?
gonna bust you out.
Don't bust me out like
I can't
that.
bust you out.
No, that is too personal.
How?
That is way too.
I don't think
Leave
it's that
something for us.
We don't talk
No.
about we talk about worse on this podcast.
I guess the podcast is called Can I Tell
Can
the
I
Truth?
tell the truth? Let's just be frank.
I'm sure someone else is going through this.
Listen, I start sex 99.7% of
Because
the
he's
time.
a horn dog, bro.
I am. Look at
If
you.
it was up to Jordan, we would have sex every day, probably about 5 to 10 times a day.
Am I wrong?
Yes, that's a lot. Every day?
We're not even gonna get into that. But so here's the thing. I be trying not to be a horn dog. Like I be trying to be like, you know what? She be tired. Just
No,
that and
you
third.
don't.
Yes, I do.
Husband, no, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. And
Baby,
then,
I
look,
could
look,
be
can I finish?
no,
Can
bro. I
finish?
could
Can
be
finish?
dog ass tired, and here you go, bro. I'm about to show y'all how you started. Come here. This us cuddling. This my booty. You start rubbing on my booty.
Look. Check me out though. Even with that, because no, you said rubbing your booty helps you go to sleep. So
They
stop
do
there.
both. Chill out.
But listen, you was like, I don't never start it because you don't never give me a chance.
You don't.
So look, we get into bed. I'm sitting there so anxious. But look, I don't want to try you. I'm like, tonight is the night. She's gonna try me. She about to roll over and get it cracking. I lay there. We watching something, and this is B. She's still up. Okay, she's still up. She's up.
I know you always looking over to see if I done fell asleep.
I get too deep into a movie. I'm not asleep. I'm not asleep. Leave me alone, Jordan. I'm not asleep. All right, baby. Good night. Don't say that because I'm not going to sleep. Next time I see you is in the morning because we both fell asleep. So if I leave it to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, well, admit something for me. Okay.
What's that?
You might start it, but I always finish it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't try to ever play me. Don't play me, cause you on here trying to play me. I don't like that. I be tired, y'all. My baby.
Once the
Oh,
ball
and
is
wait,
rolling, it's
take
downhill.
this into consideration as well. And I'm not making excuses. I'm not. I'm just trying to get you to see my day to day. I am a full-time mother.
This is
Okay, so you need to take. That's like
This is true.
4 or 5 jobs in one.
But this even happened when I was at home all day during
Boy,
the summer.
no, it did not. No, it didn't. Cause we had stayed this summer.
Mhm.
Jordan, I was still working. You were still gone.
Some of the time, but I was at home a lot. I was
You
at home
were
a lot more
still
during summer.
gone. What are you talking about? And I've been busier than I ever have this summer since I started working as an entrepreneur.
Well, since we here, I'm faded and feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. You done already took it there, so we're gonna stay here. How? And this is before we close out. How? I said close out like we at church. This is nasty. Hey. Church members have sex too. They got kids. But how important is foreplay, and what is foreplay to you?
Foreplay is very important. I don't always want to do it.
You said that shit kind of.
I didn't mean to. I was trying not to yawn.
You know what you sound like? Janet Jackson. I want to say a song.
Which one?
I
I forgot to come.
No. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's very important, honestly. I don't always want to do it, but as a woman, like, you should know that foreplay is definitely what is gonna make your sex better.
And a lot of times they say men rush into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. It's you are a rusher.
You are busting me out on this podcast.
You're a rusher.
Oh my
But
God.
I know it's because once you're there, you want me. You want me. But I be trying to make sure everything's straight. But I think foreplay is more than just running around in costumes. I think
like,
foreplay
you gotta start it during the day, like
During the
while you
day.
at work, like sending sweet texts, getting like letting you know what type of time you're on. What
you gotta tread lightly with that.
What you mean?
Because you could feel some type of way in the morning.
You are like on my
Listen,
top.
listen, check me out. Here's why you gotta be careful with that. Because you don't know what kind of route your day will take. And we texted crazy at 9 a.m. I get home at 7 tonight. Woo! But I get home at 7. You done had a long day, and I'm all piped up like.
Well, I'm just saying. In some cases, you can start early in the morning,
but no,
until
that
you
I feel
see
you.
that
I feel you on
person.
that. I think foreplay is more than just that. It's dating. It's laughing together. It's kicking it. Because I feel like that's the biggest part of intimacy is just being able to enjoy each other's company. And it's like eventually you start like, but yeah, foreplay, fellas, don't rush it. Ladies, don't rush it. We ain't gonna get into the details of why not. We're gonna keep it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk that.
Oh my
I'm not gonna
God.
talk that crazy.
These people just, first of all, they think that I'm not having sex with you. I don't do foreplay.
That's not going down.
Like,
so
what is wrong with you?
I'll
You
be
are
like that.
busting me out.
No, I'm very well taken care of. I would say that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm working on stuff. You working on stuff. Anything you want to plug? You got any deals, sales coming up?
No, I don't want
No?
no more clients. Not right now. Until I can get on a schedule to where I don't want no more clients. Not right now. I'm doing really, really good for myself. So they're coming in whether I want them to or not.
You want to or not?
Thank you, God.
I appreciate that because I'm trying to be a house husband soon. So
I'm
if you need me to model any hair
Jordan,
products,
you'll
let
never
me know.
be a house husband.
I won't.
No.
I'm just lying. I'm working on stuff. Got stuff coming.
Yep.
I'm excited.
When you
I'm
gonna
excited for
release
this.
this song, bro?
Don't even trip.
When you gonna release this song?
Don't even trip. It's coming.
I'm gonna just post it on my Snapchat.
Don't do that. Don't leak me. Don't leak me. But yeah, we got stuff on the way. Check her out. Check her socials out. Check my socials out. Stay tuned.
Go follow him on TikTok. He about to be
I'm
TikTok
popping
famous.
on TikTok a little bit, so check me out. But this has been Can I Tell the Truth? I am Juby Truth. This is
Bree Nicole.
If You Nasty. And we signing out.
Wait. Answer this question for people.
What's that?
Everybody's asking me, when are we gonna have guests? I've had 5 different people ask me when we gonna have guests.
They gotta wait. We're gonna have some.
You gonna
guests,
make them
though.
wait?
We're gonna have some guests though.
Okay.
For sure. So we signing out.
So stay tuned.
Mm.